I want to talk about United's opponents, Roma, in the Europa League. José Mourinho's off there, Brian. And the last time José was linked with a club, it was Spurs, and we were on air at the same time. And you said to me, I don't know about José going to Spurs. He's a bit of a gouger. Do you still think he's a gouger? And what's the formal definition of a gouger?
Well, a gouger would be, would be a Dublin phrase about a fella might be up to a bit of mischief here and there. But in the terms of Mourinho, it's actually accurate because he gouged the eye of the assistant manager of Real Madrid, going back to a very important Clasico at one time. So, but I kind of meant in terms of, he's always stirring up a little bit of trouble in the background and taking the focus off his own work and blaming other people when it's not going so well. And I think that turned out to be the case with Spurs. There was too much. Once again, there was too much conflict with people where the players were getting blamed, and there was a kind of an undertone of having a shot at the club about what can I do with these players anyway. Here's what I have: same coach, different players. But I think what he meant, he wanted different players. He accepted initially, he said he was happy with the squad he got. But as time went on, he wasn't winning off enough. He seemed to be less accepting of that. And then a bit of a fallout with Dele Alli, obviously, big time. And then Gareth Bale took so long for him to get going, whether he wanted Bale or not. I just never thought he was someone really suited for Spurs. If he'd won a trophy or two, people would have had to change their mind. As it happened, they decided to let him go before the cup final, which was really extraordinary. It was as if to say, we don't want you to win it and then tell us how good you are again. I don't know what the reasoning was on that, but interesting. Didn't take long for him to get a job. No surprise at that. Someone else to give him another 15 or 20 million when they get fed up from in 2 years' time. More happy days for him. But can he turn Roma around? I mean, they're a bit of a sleeping joint. It's long time since they won it. And Capello, last manager, I think, that won the league with them. They're struggling at the moment. They're 6-2 down in the semi-final with Manchester United. It'd be difficult for them to turn that around. José's not going to have an influence on that. But he had a great time in Italy last time with Inter, and that was, other than his work at Porto, was probably the most impressive work he did as a manager. I'd put it ahead of what he did at Chelsea even, to win the Champions League with Inter. Was sensational.
And a penny for Smallings and Mkhitaryan thoughts right now.
I was going to say they'd be delighted to be reunited.
Coming in the door.